Hello all, this is your Professor Ian. Welcome to this short video where I show you how I use Canvas for this course, English 7A, short story writing. Anyways, this is the Canvas site. This is how I see it. I'm recording this in the summer as I'm building the course. If you're new to Canvas or you just need a refresher, over here in the left-hand margin, I'm using a laptop, by the way, so it might look slightly different on any other device. But you have your global navigation menu, it's called, and this is, Chafee-wide resources. So your account, your dashboard with all your different courses and stuff, and then your active courses right there. You have a calendar, inbox, student services, that kind of stuff. And then here are your course navigation buttons. So let me put in student view, just so you can see what it'll look like more from your perspective. I turn off a lot of the buttons because I don't use a lot of these features in the course, so I just take that out of the equation. I mainly use modules. I make announcements several times a week, so you can go back and look at those. You can keep track of your grades there, and then I have a link to the OWL at Purdue. The OWL at Purdue, if you're not familiar with it, that stands for the online writing lab at Purdue University. And I consider it the best all-around writing resource on the internet. It's one of the best ones around. So that's all we'll use. I don't keep assignments and syllabus and all those buttons because they just get in the way. All those resources are available through modules in the way I use Canvas. So anyways, this is your landing page, the home page for the course. It's got some general information. There's a welcome video, a bit about me, about how to contact me, what the course is, just some basic information about how the course is structured, link to the help forum, information about the textbook. It's a no-cost course, so no textbook to buy. We'll be using library and online resources. And then a great video from Janelle Monet about, what's the word I'm looking for? Growth mindset, basically. You'll probably hear that a lot around Chafee. It's something we try to encourage, I can get better at things, that kind of philosophy. So, anyways, let's go to the most important page, modules. This is the one where all your assignments and readings are linked. So, what you're going to see is module 0. This is just course orientation stuff, so just information about the course. The video you're watching right now, Canvas walkthrough. Communication plan, you've probably already been through a couple of these buttons if you're watching this video. But anyways, just basic information, and then into week 1, how I've divided the course in modules using these headings. You'll have readings and concept quizzes, and the concept quizzes are just my video lectures. They're called quizzes, and they're worth points, but it's more like if you watch the lecture and fill out a reflection, answer a quick reflection question, you get the points. It's not high stakes or asking you to memorize things on the spot, right? So it's just a way to incentivize you watching my video lectures and paying some attention. Discussions, we'll have discussions every week using Perusal and Flipgrid. So those are two apps we'll be using. Don't worry, you'll get used to them. I have instructions for them above. And then almost every week you'll do a journal as well. And these are usually, there's 2 different formats. There's quick writes like this, where I give you 30 minutes just to answer a prompt. And then there are longer ones like, I think week 3. Week 3 is keeping a journal. We're asking you to do something over the course of several days and then turn it in at the end of the week. So anyways, those are just meant to help you tap into your creative juices. They're worth a point each, and as long as you put in a solid, honest effort, you're going to get that point. I'm not grading for quality or anything like that with these journals. It's more to get you to establish a writing practice on an ongoing basis, which is, of course, important for us, a creative writing course. So, what else? Some weeks there will also be other activities. So, I want you to review the instructions for story number 1, which is due in week 4, I think. Week 5. Week 5, we're doing the peer editing for that, so it's due at the end of week 5. So it comes up pretty quickly, like a month into the course. But, other activities covers all that kind of stuff, like proposal for the story. I want you to turn one proposal in. I'm going to ask you to do a number of three short story responses. So these are a slightly longer, like 2-page reflections on one of the stories we've read, exit polls. So anyways, those are the categories. reading and concept quizzes, discussions, journals, and then other activities. So not every week we'll have all of these categories, just because, you know, when we're doing peer editing in week 5, I mean, we have reading and concept quizzes, because I want you to do a couple readings, and there is a discussion of the student sample, and then other activities, but there's no journal that week. I try to, you know, in the peer editing weeks, it's slightly different because we're concentrating on getting your story edited. You might notice it's also, you know, I can't access these from the student view because they're locked. I lock everything week by week just to maintain that that structure for you. I found that when I unlock it, students get lost going ahead, and it's hard to, you know, for them to balance the appropriate workload. So I just lock it week by week. If you are going away or something like that, and you want to get ahead on some stuff, you know, you have a reason to work on something ahead of time, let me know and I can absolutely unlock it. But otherwise, I just keep it locked. Last thing I'll talk about every week starts with an overview. So an overview looks something like this. It'll be, you know, a little, my description of what we're doing that week. I'll have a video as well, except for week 0. Week 0 is a little bit different. So maybe I'll go back here to week 1. I haven't finished this yet, but it'll look something like this. There'll be a video, and I just talk about what's happening, and then maybe bullet points of what we're doing that week, and just a description of the topics and concerns. And I'll have, again, announcements throughout the week touching on topics that we discuss. But this is the main page for the course modules. As you can see, the discussion. So if we go to week 2, where we're getting into texts, we're reading 2 stories, The Story of an Hour and That Only a Mother. So the stories are linked here. This is where you'll find them. This is also the assignment, the perusal-based discussion. There's a Flipgrid, right? So, and then your journal is here. There's nowhere else you need to go to find readings. I also want you to do a couple readings here, but they're all linked. This is from our textbook that we're using, which is available through the library. You can get the whole textbook, but all the individual readings are linked here. Everything will be always linked on modules, so you really don't need to go anywhere else. Anyways, that's about it for now. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me. And otherwise, have a great start to the semester. Thank you very much.